Hello, dear learners. Today we will discuss only two problems on resistor network. Now, how will you calculate the equivalent resistor for the problem number two, and problem number three? In problem two, there is three kinds of resistors are connected in different combinations. So we will determine the equivalent resistors between the terminal A and the terminal B. So terminal A and terminal B, within these two terminals, one 10 ohm resistance and 15 ohm resistance and another 15 ohm resistance. Here, if we consider for the simplicity, there is a current source terminal between A and B. So now we consider the current starting from the terminal A and passing through the resistor 10 ohms, and at the 10 ohms, so the current will be divided at the junction in here. In this junction, this current is divided into branches. In the upper branch, the current passing these two 15 ohm resistors, and in this lower branch, current moving in this direction. And at that junction, as the two currents are making at this point, meeting at a point, so that means these 15 ohms and these 15 ohms are in parallel. And after calculation of two 15 ohms resistors are parallel, then we add the 10 ohms. Why it is series? As the whole current coming out from the terminal A and passing to the resistor 10 ohms is the total current passing through the 10 ohms. That means the 10 ohm resistance will be the series. And as and when its current is branching in that point, and these two currents meet again at the same point, that means these 15 ohms and these 15 ohms both are in parallel. So now how will you calculate? So now let us consider this. So now here 10 ohms. So RAB, if we consider the equivalent resistance between these two terminals A and B, so it is written as RAB. So RAB equals to 10 plus 15 ohms parallel 15 ohms. So now what is the value? 10 plus. So if two branches are parallel, one is 15 ohms and another is 15 ohms. So we have discussed in the part 1. So these two multiply in the numerator and these are additive in the denominator, 15 plus 15. So the value will be 10 plus 15 into 15, 15 multiplied by 15 by 15 plus 15 means 30 ohms. So now 15 and 30 we get 2. So the value is 10 plus 15 by 2. 10 plus 15 by 2. So what is the value? What is the value? 10 plus 15 by 2 means 7.5 ohms. So that will be the 17.5 ohms. 17.5 ohms. So therefore R equivalent, that is RAB, between the terminals A and B is 17.5 ohms. That is your answer. This is your answer. So again I am explaining this problem. Here the 15 ohms and 15 ohms. How will you consider these two ohms are parallel? As because the current coming out from the terminal A, if we consider there is a current source, present in this terminal A and B. So in which we can calculate the R equivalent, we may consider here one current source present. And how will you calculate which one is the series and which one is the parallel? If the total current passing out through the 10 ohms, so 10 ohms will be the series. And at that junction, this current is divided in two parts. One part is coming through the upper portion, that means 15 ohm resistor, and another current passing another 15 ohm resistor. As two currents are in the same point, meeting at the same point, and after that, current comes out and go to the terminal point B. So as these two currents are distributed at this point, so that means 15 ohms and 15 ohms are in parallel. So after calculation 15 ohms parallel, then we add the 10 ohms and we get the result. That is 10 plus 15 parallel 15. After calculation, you will get RAB equal to 17.5 ohms. This is very important. And now considering the another problem, problem number 3. Problem number 3. So in this problem number 3, find the equivalent resistance of the circuit. There is a two terminals X and Y. You have to calculate the R equivalent or equivalent resistance between the terminal X and Y. So how will you calculate? Again we are considering that one current source present at the terminal here. You can imagine the one current source present here. So from this terminal X, current entering and this current passing in this direction, also passing through the 10 ohm resistor. This is the 10 ohm resistor. As and when this current enter into this junction, there is a three junctions and three resistances are 15 ohms, 15 ohms and 15 ohms. As the current is branching in the three parts and they are meeting another junction. So we are considering these 15 ohms, these 15 ohms, these 15 ohms are in parallel. So after calculation of the 3 ohms are in parallel, then we add 10 ohms, we will get the total equivalent resistance Rxy. Now we calculate here. How we calculate? So this Rxy, right here Rxy. Rxy equals to 10 plus. Why it is 10 plus? Because full current passing through the 10 ohm resistance. So 10 ohm resistance will be in series. And 3 resistors 15 ohms, parallel 15 ohms, parallel 15 ohms, 15 ohms. These are the nomenclature. This is the nomenclature. How will you write? So 10 plus. What is the equivalent resistance of 3 ohm resistance in parallel? So in the numerator, 3 values are multiplied here. 15 into 15 into 15 and 15 into 15 into 15, and the denominator will be 15 into 15 plus 15 into 15 plus 15 into 15, 15 into 15. So what will be the result? So here 10 plus how much value? So 15 into 15 into 15 divided by 225 plus 225 plus 225. So how much value here? 10 plus 15 multiplied 15 multiplied 15 by 3 into 2 to 5. If we add 3, 2 to 5, 2 to 5 plus 2 to 5, we will get 3 into 2 to 5. Now this 15 and this 2 to 5, we get 15. So when this 15 cancel out and 3 cancel out 15, we get 5. So what is the value? So 10 plus, what will be the value? 10 plus 5. That means 15 ohms. 15 ohms. Therefore, RAB, RXY equals to 15 ohms. That is equivalent resistance between the terminal X and Y is 15 ohms. So now again we will discuss the terminal. We can determine the equivalent resistance between the terminals X and Y. So let us imagine there is a current source. If the current are in parallel, the branch will be the parallel. The current is branches at a point and again meeting at another point, that branches are in parallel. If the total current passing through the resistor, here 10 ohm resistance, total current passing through the 10 ohm resistor, so 10 ohm resistance will be in series. And as and when current are in branching at the point this, one is passing through the 15 ohm resistance, another passing in the 15 ohm resistance, another passing through another 15 ohm resistance. And these three currents meet at another point. That is why three 15 ohms are in parallel. So 10 plus 15 parallel 15 plus 15, you calculate in simple way. The denominator will be the multiplication factor of the three resistors, and in denominator 15 into 15 plus 15 into 15 plus 15 into 15, we get the result total 10 plus 5 will be 15 ohm. So R equivalent is the 15 ohm. So in this way, we can calculate which one will be the series and which one will be the parallel. In this condition, you can determine any equivalent resistance between these two terminals. Thank you.